And today we're going to be talking about defense spending and whether the U.S. military does too much and costs too much. Joining us today are Christopher Preble of the Cato Institute and Jamie Fly of the Foreign Policy Initiative. Let me explain the context of this conversation. With all the talk about budget cuts and spending cuts, defense spending is on the table. Mr. Preble, I'll start with you. Now, obviously, you'll answer in the affirmative to that question.
Right.
Can you explain?
Sure. I think that the United States is an extraordinarily secure country. We're very fortunate in that respect. I think most countries look at the United States with considerable envy. Most other countries, or at least many, are surrounded by hostile neighbors who are intent on their destruction, or at least wish them ill. The United States is blessed with oceans to the east and west, and friendly, peaceful neighbors to the north and south, for the most part. And, we also have an enormous military, larger today, more costly today than the one we had during the Cold War. And it seems to me that we can maintain our measure of security far beyond what our ancestors would have even dreamed of by spending far less. And, of course, part of the other reason we've kind of trumped the geography aspect. We have nuclear weapons. They provide an almost perfect deterrent to nation states. And so we're left with trying to deal with small, far less dangerous terrorist organizations that aren't generally deterred by those things. So the nature of the threats we're dealing with today is so much different than the Cold War.
Mr. Fly, how would you respond to Mr. Preble?
Well, I guess I'd strongly disagree because I think my take is that we still live in a very dangerous world. The odd thing from my perspective, even as we've seen, as you said, defense spending be put on the table, by Democrats and certainly by even some Republicans, is that there seems to be bipartisan agreement that, if anything, the threats are increasing right now. I don't think there's a consensus in this country, like there might have been in the 90s after the end of the Cold War, that we have entered some new peaceful era, because all you need to do is just look at the front page of the newspaper every day. Even as we're drawing down in Iraq and starting to draw down in Afghanistan, most people assume that we're going to have some sort of military commitments, likely in both of those countries in the years to come. Beyond those two countries, we're engaged in the broader war on terror, and we're on a daily basis trying to eliminate threats to the U.S. homeland in countries like Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia.